Hi everyone, it's Miss Mel. I hope that you're all having a wonderful day and a wonderful 4th of July with lots of fun food and celebration with your close friends in your house. Yes, Mr. Chris.
Hey, am I late?
No, come on in. I was waiting for you. I was just saying happy 4th of July to everybody.
It took me a long time to get up the stairs because I was carrying this.
You were carrying the watermelon?
It's a watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I carried the watermelon.
Oh, man. What do you mean you carried the watermelon? I carried it up the stairs.
Well, you remember that movie long time ago with Patrick Swayze in it?
Roadhouse?
No.
What is it?
It's Dirty Dancing. And she comes down, she says, I carried the watermelon. You did a good job.
I don't remember that movie at all.
Well, we'll have to watch that. Mr. Chris and I are actually showing the kids
how to smash watermelon.
No, we're actually showing them all our favorites from the 80s and 90s that we think.
That's from the 80s. Remember Gallagher? Smash water.
We don't smash in here. All my clothes are in here.
Right. Okay. Okay, so what are we doing with this watermelon today, Miss Mel? Why do we have a watermelon?
Well, we're going to read tonight. We're going to read the watermelon seed. So we thought...
I remember that story. That story is all about well, we don't want to give it all away, but I think it's a letter.
It is. It is a series of letters, actually, between a grandson and a grandmother. And so... we were talking about how we keep in touch with our family during this time, especially because with quarantine and everything. And so this young man writes a series of letters with his grandmother, but we're just wondering, how are you keeping in touch?
Do you use text messages? Do you do Facebook? What is it called?
Facebook Live?
Well, no, but you have now. Well, there's FaceTime, but now Facebook has a way, like where you can do it through Messenger.
They did. Or Google Meet.
Or Zoom.
Or Zoom.
Or do you write old-fashioned letters with pencil and paper, or pen, or markers? Do you send cards? Right.
You know what? In our neighborhood, what they were doing was walking around. They had they had painted rocks and with messages, and they put them all over our and then our
chalk
they wrote each other's messages in chalk, right?
So we're asking you, go ahead and put it in the comments, how are different ways that you keep in touch with the people that you love?
Awesome. So tonight
we're gonna smash this watermelon now, right?
We're not smashing the watermelon.
Come on, just let me smash it.
No. So you can go cut it.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll cut it up.
All right.
Maybe we'll have it for dinner or dessert or something.
Oh, so delicious.
We'll cook it up.
You know you can grill watermelon.
I heard there was a way to grill watermelon.
Do you remember I tried it once?
I don't remember what happened.
So Tucker and I tried that once, and it didn't go well. It didn't come out tasting delish.
I like cutting it and just eating it.
It's not delish grilled. Maybe if you have a recipe, or maybe if you really love grilled watermelon, you've had great success, and you're like, hey, Miss Mel, here's how you do it. You know.
All right, so I guess I'll go
no smashing watermelons, but we do need to say hi to Aunt Kathleen
and Miss Nancy.
We hope that you guys are having a great day.
Hope you get to have some watermelon, right?
I hope I do too, Mr. Chris.
We'll see what we can do, Miss Mel. All right, everybody, enjoy the story.
There's one more thing about this story.
Okay.
This was one of our first ones that was very rhymey.
Yeah.
And so it has kind of a rhythm.
A cadence to it, a flow.
Yes. So I'm going to do my best.
All right, good.
I practiced a few times because you know what they say. Practice makes okay.
You're going to do great.
Thanks.
All right. You ready?
Okay. Thanks.
Right. Bye-bye, Miss Mel.
Bye.
See you in a bit.
I hope so. With watermelon. All right. Are we ready? The Watermelon Seed by Chris and Melissa Bouguet.
You sure you don't want me to smash it?
No smashing watermelon. He's so crazy sometimes. I'm going to close that door so you can't get in. So, ready? The Watermelon Seed by Chris and Melissa Bouguet. Dearest Grandma, today we went to the park. Boy, was it sweltering. The heat wouldn't give us a break. Our poor popsicles were melting. My mom said for this heat, only one thing can suffice. Then she took out a huge watermelon and a large carving knife. We dove into it, juices dripping wildly down our chins, when suddenly I heard my mom giggle with some grins. Oops, a seed just snuck right down in my belly. Hope that doesn't start to grow. She was being silly. A watermelon can't grow in the stomach of my mama. At least I don't think so. Am I right about that, Grandma? Sweet grandson, what an adventurous day, full of unexpected events. To answer all your questions, I will give you my 2 cents. According to my sources, which are always quite reliable, seeds only grow in soil. That's the only place they're viable. Keep an eye on your mother, though, and keep me up to date. If things start to change at all, write me quickly. Don't wait. I love you with all my heart and soul. Take that to the moon. Make sure you do as Mommy says, and I will see you very soon. Dearest Grandma, summer is coming to a close, and funny things are happening. Mom is acting very strange. Today I caught her napping. Mom doesn't nap. She's like the pink bunny with a drum. Lately, though, she's exhausted and can barely lift her thumb. Plants need water to grow and live. I learned that at my school. And Mom's been drinking lots of water, enough to fill a pool. On top of that, her diet has gone all awry. She ate the leftover Chinese food and a blueberry pie. Alarmed, I ran upstairs, needing to write to you. Are these signs that she is growing a watermelon or 2? Dearest darling grandson, I'm so glad you are there to keep me informed of this situation. These new developments are intriguing, but I need more information. Take a close look at her belly. That's something well worth doing. Is her belly getting bigger? Is it bulging or protruding? Why is she tired? I think I know. You keep her really busy. All the jobs that mommies do would make anybody dizzy. Drinking lots of water is healthy and okay. I've even heard you should have 8 glasses each day. I love you with all my heart and soul. Take that to the sun. Make sure you do as Mommy says and try to have some fun. Dearest Grandma, the leaves are changing faster as the days go on, but not as fast as the ever-changing stomach of my mom. Her stomach is much larger, but that's not the shocking part. Just today she started crying when she burned up my Pop-Tart. I looked closely at her belly, which is getting hard to miss. What I saw was troubling. Maybe you can help me out with this. Underneath her skin, her stomach is filled with lines. Even though they aren't green, I think they might be vines. And then there's Dad. Don't you think he should notice that inside Mama's belly, she is growing a piece of produce? Dear darling grandson, something is definitely going on. I think I see what you mean. But how can we be sure it's not a costume for Halloween? It would be truly amazing if a watermelon did take root. You're quite the little detective. Your observations are astute. In order to be certain, there is more to try, my dear. So before you start to panic, let's try something with your ear. Listen to her tummy and tell me what you find. Does it make lots of noises, or is it silent like a rind? I love you with all my heart and soul. Take that to the stars. Make sure you do as Mommy says, and I will buy you some new cars. Dearest Grandma, I went to sit on Mama's lap, which is quite a feat these days. Her belly takes up most of it, so I have to figure out creative ways. I pressed my face against her belly ever oh so gently. I listened really carefully, quietly and intently. All I heard was silence. It sounded rather boring. Then suddenly the melon kicked me without a moment's warning. Mommy just said, "Oh my, did you feel that kick? I think this is an emergency. You need to get here quick." Dear grandson, I can tell you are scared, my boy, but there is no need to worry. There must be an explanation, and I bet it's coming in a hurry. We've gathered lots of data and lots of evidence. And is a watermelon growing? I think I'm on the fence. Fruits don't move as they grow. They just lay there like a statue. So I don't think it's a watermelon that gave a kick back at you. One more thought occurred to me, a fact about plants I know. I'm pretty sure that watermelons need sunshine to grow. Inside your mother's belly, the light is pretty dim. If a watermelon was growing, how would light get in? As I watch the snow fall down and coat the ground in white, I'm reminded of the day I saw the most amazing sight. The first day that I saw you lying in your mama's arms. Your face looked red and rosy, already filled with charm. All this stuff that's happening, it sounds all very neat. Watermelon or something else, I'm sure it will be sweet. I love you with all my heart and soul. Take that to the sky. Make sure you do as Mommy says, and soon you will see why. Grandma, Grandma, the snow was falling all day long, and Mommy seemed a bit distracted. Daddy came home early, and they counted something called contractions. They decided to go to the hospital. When Mommy said it's time, my babysitter stayed with me and told me everything was fine. I wasn't sure at first. What I thought When Daddy came back this morning, he looked tired but happy too. He gave me a huge hug and said, "I've got something to show you." I wasn't sure at first what I thought I'd see. Would Mama be in farmer's clothes, handing a watermelon to me? Would the fruit be round in shape, or oval and oblong? Then I remembered what you told me, and you are never wrong. This time was just the same. You were right with no exception. It wasn't a watermelon at all. That was only my perception. We arrived at the hospital. I walked in straight and tall. Mommy was holding a tiny little baby, the same size as a doll. Mommy gave me a big hug, and I told her how much I missed her. She told me she was proud of me and introduced me to my sister. She smiled at me a little and gave me a cute coo. I told her that I loved her, 'cause that's what brothers do. My sister's so sweet and little. We live in harmony. They asked me what to name her. I suggested Melanie. It was great to see everyone tonight. Thank you so much for coming and joining us tonight. Yes?
Miss Mel?
Hi, Mr. Chris.
Are you done with the
I
story?
just finished the story, and guess what, Mr. Chris? I made it through without crying.
Oh, excellent.
This story
Did you
always
introduce
makes-
everybody to Melanie?
We did.
And look what I brought for you, Miss
You
Mel.
did.
I smashed it good.
Hey, everyone. We hope you had a great 4th. Happy birthday, America. And if you are having a baby, or if your family's expecting a baby, well,
Have some watermelon.
let us know. We would love to hear about it. And we hope you guys have a great night. Have a great weekend. See you later.
I think I ate a seed.
Oh!